What's up, YouTube? Timu's here. Now, one of the few Disney live action remakes that has been in the works for quite some time has been a live action remake of Bambi. Now, there's also a horror Bambi movie coming, but that's just more like a horror take on it. But this is actually a full on remake of the original 1940s classic. Well, one person who was actually on board to write the script for the Bambi live action has been Lindsay Bear, who's also writing the upcoming Star Trek 4, and she has that Pet Cemetery Bloodlines coming out, which could be good, but I've been hearing some mixed things about, so we'll see about that one. Now, according to Elizabeth Bear, who was formerly attached to write the Disney live action of Bambi, tells Collider about the approach she would have taken with the film. While it's not clear what the status of the project is currently, the writer teases that her remake would have handled the death of Bambi's mother a little differently to make it more palatable to modern audiences. Because let's be for real, one of the most heartbreaking moments of that original Bambi has always been the death of Bambi's mom. I mean, boy, between that, killing off Mufasa and Lion King, it's safe to say Disney Animation just hates parents. Like, seriously, like they really traumatized kids back in the days. But anywho, uh, now here's what she ended up saying. Not to spoil the plot, but there's a treatment of the mom dying that I think some kids, some parents these days are more sensitive about than they were in the past, and I think that's one of the reason I that they haven't shown it to their children. I don't. I do think there is a way to update Bambi, and our take on it was on and our take on it was to give a little bit more of a scope to it, and I just think that to be able to bring it to life for kids these days in a way that maybe they relate to a little more different would be a service to the original. For a number of years, Disney has been going to its library and remaking its anime classics into live action. A live a live action Bambi was announced early 2020, but information on the project has been hard to come by since the initial announcement. Now, of course, it was announced last year. If you don't remember that, Woman Talking writer and director Sarah Polly, who I wasn't really big with Woman Talking, but she's actually a really decent director. To be honest here, she actually attached to write and direct a Bambi film. So could she possibly take a different approach to this? Who knows? But yeah, to be honest, I guess I kind of agree with Lindsay Beer's statements. I mean, you know, the original Bambi is very like nowadays kids who watch you know the youngest who probably watch Bambi nowadays, all of them were traumatized by that scene than kids was back like in the 40s or 50s or anything like that. So yeah, but it's gonna be interesting to see how they're really gonna handle that. Is it gonna be as dark as the original? Is it gonna be more lighter? Because yeah, that scene is one of the most darkest moments in Disney history. So it's gonna be interesting to see how they're gonna handle it. And I know there are people who are not a fan of this live action remakes, but I think this could be an interesting one. I mean, I'm curious to see what the deer's gonna look like, what Bumper's gonna look like, and all. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're gonna hear more information maybe once the SAG after strike is over and people can get back to filming, but we'll see. Anyway, let me let you guys. What are your thoughts on Disney possibly taking a different approach to the Bambi's mother death scene? Do you think it's a possibility that doesn't that doesn't will actually add that in their remake? Sorry, would you be interested in seeing that unfold in the remake. Were you ever a fan of Bambi? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Simon Saya.